Alright, in this video I'm going to talk about the ability to analyze problems and find effective solutions using the 6-step problem solving method that was designed by various individuals over time. So, the general framework of this method is a structured approach by breaking down different challenges into smaller parts, considering the different perspectives, and exploring various strategies to overcome obstacles. Bottom line up front, problem solving helps to build a mental agility. That is, the ability to think on your feet and respond in a flexible way and quickly bounce between ideas. So go check out my post on staying mentally sharp. I talked a little bit about mental agility there. So why do we need problem solving skills? Well, part of being successful requires us to understand problems before we can actually solve them. And a lot of times our old ways of thinking prevents us from seeing information that we may have missed when considering where the problem may have originated. So when we consider different perspectives and ideas as to what causes a problem, we can then engage and focus on strategies to find solutions. Step 1, identify the problem. We have to clearly define and understand the problem at hand. This involves gathering information, analyzing the solutions, and identifying the root causes. For my example, I've identified a problem this morning while I was training jiu-jitsu. My balance was getting manipulated and I wasn't really in control. I was being reactive versus me actually implementing my strategy. I was reactive, which caused me to get reversed. Step 2 is to generate possible solutions. Here you want to come up with possible solutions, not so much focusing on the quality of the solution, but rather just getting ideas out. And this is where you can over-exaggerate a little bit and you want to be creative and really stretch the mind to the possibilities of getting the issue resolved. Like coming up with things that you might not have thought of if you were just trying to be logical. So the possible solutions for me not getting reversed or to stay in control would be for me to actually take more action and not wait for my opponent to implement his game plan or implement his offense. Or maybe even I can work on my defense. Step 3 is to evaluate the alternatives. Here's where you want to just go through and remove some of those less desirable or maybe unreasonable ideas that you came up with. So for me, I think I would just eliminate the idea of working on my defense, because thinking defense means I'm waiting on my opponent to attack, which in this case, I don't want that. Which leads right into step 4, which is to decide on the solution. I'm not going to wait around, so my decision is to move. I've chosen the solution that's most likely to address the problem effectively. And then step 5 is to implement that solution. This is where I'm putting into action the chosen solution. This involves taking specific actions, specific steps. Not specific, but specific steps. We can allocate resources and coordinating effort. This is where I'm actually doing the specific action as I planned. So I've decided to not wait for my opponent to establish his grips and start pushing his feet on my hips where he can then manipulate my balance. Instead, I've decided to establish my own grips and start applying pressure to open up his guard, and then I can move around to establish a dominant position. Step 6 is to reflect and learn. So after you implement the solution, this is where you want to reflect on the process and the outcome. Identify lessons learned, areas of improvement, or strategies for future problem solving. In this step, I'm evaluating how effective the solution was. So in my example here, my solution was effective because I was able to establish a dominant position and I remain in control. But if at any point this didn't work out, I can always revisit step 2 and generate some more ideas as to how to solve the issue. Or maybe you can even go back to ones that you might have eliminated and try some of those and see if that works. So by following these steps, you can develop your problem solving abilities and enhance your resilience in dealing with inevitable challenges. I hope this helps. Let me know by putting something in the comments. Thumbs up, thumbs down, either way, let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.